today is dedicated to the plague. So in honor of Plague Week, we are going to be talking completely about the plague today. I'm going to tell you how to make a potion. I'm going to answer some questions you have for me about the plague. I'm going to tell you how to know if you have the plague and other plague-related things. You'll die of laughter before you die of the plague. So, let's get started. If you have the plague, you could have any of the following symptoms, or a combination of a bunch of them. Swollen lymph nodes, high fever, weakness, coughing up blood, coughing up mucus, difficulty breathing, nausea, vomiting, bleeding from your mouth, nose, or rectum or under your skin, fever and chills, abdominal pain, bleeding under your skin, shock, or blackening and death of your tissue in your extremities, most commonly your fingers, toes, and your nose. So basically, if you find any of these symptoms or a combination of them, you're probably going to die soon. Now it's time for the part of the show where I read your Twitter comments. This time I said I only wanted plague-based questions for me, using the hashtag #AskThePlague. Let me sign on and see what you guys had to say. Oh, you guys actually had a lot of questions. Let's see how decent they are. How long have you been showing symptoms? I've been showing symptoms for about 5 days. The black skin has been within the last couple days. I think I have the plague. How do you know if you do? When you start coughing up your insides, or you die. Either way, you had the plague. I have a tingling in my stomach. Do I have the plague? If that's the only symptom you're showing, probably not. How have you stayed so healthy? My skin is decaying and I smell like a dead person. In what way is this healthy? What is your opinion on whether or not you should go to work? Well, in my opinion, it's up to you. If you absolutely hate your job, this is your excuse to finally go, because the end is inevitable, and if you have the plague, why bother going if you're going to die in a week anyway? Why do you think the plague happened? To kill all you people who think this actually happened for a reason. I don't feel strongly about this. I've been receiving a lot of requests on how to make a potion that will cure the plague. So I'm finally going to make a video on how to do it. So first off, you're going to want to start to add some little colored glittery things because, you want it to be pretty. Because once you get rid of the plague, you're going to be pretty, right? Ooh, just look at those sparkle. And this one's orange. They say orange is good for you when you have the plague. So that's why I'm going to add this little orange circle thing. Because, that should help with the plague, right? Now, let me add this. Because it has a skull. But, that means it's going to cure the skull, right? Sounds good to me. Now, pure lightness, because you want to be enlightened from this disease. Yup. And same thing with this one, so this, again, another pure lightness. Now you're going to add some protecting spray to protect you from further illness. Now, just for taste, you're going to add some salt. And because it started in Rome, we're going to add some Roman spices to reverse it. Now back to orange is good for you. You're going to add some orange. And look, it even has a B on it, as in B for better. Now, you're going to add some Ulta pink because You want ultimate results. Now, see this? You're going to add this because green is good. And then you're going to add the max hold because you want for the plague to stay away and never come back. Now you're just going to mix it all together. And look at how disgusting that is. And then you're going to eat it. And then you're going to die because, admit it, there's nothing that will help you from the plague. Do you really think there's a magic potion that's going to reverse this? Now, if you want an actual technique that I tried earlier, try bloodletting. This is how it works. Despite your best efforts, you still managed to come down with the plague. Try this technique to try to get better. So, all of your blood is pretty much infected with the plague. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get rid of as much of that blood as possible. So take your knife or other sharp object. It doesn't really matter because you're dying anyway. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to try to find a vein. And if you don't know where your vein is, just take a stab at it. And once you find it, you'll know. Because once you find it, this blood is just going to come oozing out of your arm. Oh, there you go. Congratulations. You found it. Just keep cutting around and just let all that blood just come out of your arm. And there you go.